You're probably too young for any type of cancer or anything like that. That's what he officially told me the first time I went. I was on my way for a physical for a new job. I stopped by a Burger King after all the interviews that I had with them, and I ate the burger and my stomach hurt just really bad, out of nowhere. That's like the very first time I actually experienced like a symptom from it. And I just thought maybe I just ate too fast or something, but it just really hurt. My stomach really hurt for about 30 minutes or so. But eventually I started losing weight slowly each month after that, because I started noticing trouble eating and a lot of acid reflux at night. Slowly but surely I was developing issues where I couldn't eat. I'd get full off 2 bites. I kept losing weight, 10 pounds a month. I was a bigger boy, I was 230 pounds. By the time I actually got my official diagnosis, I was, I believe, like at 160, 170, between that. I had to contact my doctor. I'm like, hey, I'm having issues eating, I'm getting full faster, and it's just like my stomach burnt, after eating. And he said, oh, well, it's a mild case of, gastritis. You're probably too young for any type of cancer or anything like that. So he prescribed me some, antacid pills. Those worked for about 2 months, and then eventually it got worse again. So he prescribed me some pills for an ulcer because he thought I had an ulcer, and more antacid pills. Eventually, he scheduled me for an h.pylori test. The h.pylori test came back negative. The ulcer pills weren't working. Finally, after another 2 months, we scheduled an endoscopy, and then that's when I first learned it was stomach cancer. The gastroenterologist that did the endoscopy said, it was a stage 3. And when I got to my oncology office, that's what they said too. It's stage 3. You're gonna have 6 months of chemo and then surgery, and then hopefully you'll be okay. Since I was having trouble eating and losing weight, I was losing weight pretty fast. They scheduled me for a J-tube. They told me surgery went well, no issues, nothing, I was recovering fine. When I show up for my first chemo, they're like, hey, the surgeon who did the J-tube saw something, biopsied it, and it's stage 4, and we're changing your whole diagnosis, all this plan, and so I'm just like, oh wow, this is crazy. I had no idea that they had biopsied anything. I went 2 weeks of recovery with them not even contacting me whatsoever. I just got there thinking it was going to be an easy ride, and then boom. The first oncologist wasn't very optimistic, and he said there's not really much we can do for you, which that didn't really sit right with us, so we got a second opinion. The current oncologist I'm with right now, immediately started me on FOLFOX with immunotherapy, and that was my first line of treatment. After 3 sessions of chemotherapy with immunotherapy, we did a PET scan, and I was completely NED. We did a laparoscopic surgery to see inside my, my abdominal wall. They did find some tumors in there that were still hanging on there, but the final study was that the first line of treatment was working and was killing those tumors in there as well. With that success that I had, my oncologist wanted to do 4 more full sessions of chemotherapy and maybe explore the option of stomach removal and HIPEC surgery. So we did 4 of those with immunotherapy, and then I was on maintenance therapy. And then in early September, we did a PET scan and it came back. And so now I'm on the second line of treatment. We officially started 5 cycles. My oncologist wants to do a PET scan after the 6th full cycle. It all depends from there. It's still up in the air, but at least, we're thinking about the future. My hope is we step out of this idea where doctors will tell you you're too young for cancer, I also believe we should start having some sort of screening for stomach cancer, because I don't think there's screening. For myself, I just hope to continue doing well as I am right now, because I can't really control the future, and I really just live in the day. Whatever happens tomorrow, happens tomorrow. Never lose hope, never believe, this is the end, because you never know. Even if you have a small win in your cancer journey where it's, hey, I did one cycle and I feel fine, I take those small wins whenever you can. And it's okay to be looking for help emotionally and stuff like that. So like to have a strong supportive system, whether it's, your friends or your family, or my mom has been with me. She really helped me in staying positive. She's there when I need her, and she's just been my rock. My whole family's been with me, this whole time. I haven't been going through this alone, which I'm very grateful to have such a strong support system all around me, friends, family, people who I've never met.